Scream 5 got announced not long ago, and it's looking like it's the full cast again. Even some smaller characters from 4. And it's slated for a release date of January 2022, if memory serves. I don't really know how to feel on this. You know, what's interesting is I don't really have a dog in the fight with Scream. I think the first one's cool. I like Scream 1. The sequels, you know, they are what they are, you know. And I'm not excited, and I want to be, but I guess what I like about it is, and God rest Wes Craven, he's not here, so he can't direct it. I like a fresh director on this. I think somebody, when I pass it off, somebody will correct me if I'm wrong. But Williamson, I think, is just kind of overseeing things. I don't think he's the full head writer of it. I think with fresh elements coming in, it's more. I'm going in with more of this idea of let's see what you got. I have nothing to lose because I don't really. I'm not worried that much about it. Shock me, surprise me, make me like it. Because Scream, I don't know, Scream 4, when I looked up some information for it, it wasn't a smash box office success. It didn't lose money, but it just seems random to me. And I gotta think that Halloween 2018's success might have had something to make Scream 5 happen. But I'm just, eh, show me what you got. That's really the attitude I have with the movie. Jamie, what do you think?
I'm excited. I'm really excited. I really liked Scream 4. I just watched it a few weeks ago, actually. It was on TV, and I was like, well, I'm going to watch it if it's on. And I didn't catch the whole thing, but I caught it from the middle on. And I just thought that, Hayden Panettiere, and Emma Roberts, they did excellent. And Nev Campbell was good in it. Courtney Cox is always good in it. And I just love David Arquette. He's a funny guy.
I do too. I do too.
He's a funny guy. I also heard some rumors this week. Marley Shelton, it has come out and said she's definitely in it, and she accidentally slipped that Skeet Ulrich might possibly be in it, which means
Ooh.
Billy Dennis isn't dead, which is very exciting. But it's not confirmed. Confirmed. It's just a rumor right now, so I don't know this for sure. But she did call him out in her tweet about being added to the cast. So I thought that was quite interesting.
Yeah.
And also, there's a Randy connection coming. So it's
Oh
very
Lord.
possible Jamie Kennedy might be doing and maybe his sister too, Martha, might be doing cameos.
A
If I
cousin that looks just like him.
This should be a prequel.
Yeah.
if I could add something, and I'll pass it off to somebody else to start with this. One of the big complaints I see with Scream throughout the internet, a lot of is somebody needs to die. I'm sick of everybody living. Lauren, do you think that's a valid argument for people to have or complaint to have with these movies?
Well, if Radio Silence, that is Matt Bettinelli and Tyler Gillette, were not making this film, I just want them all to die, including everyone making the film, everyone distributing the film, everyone who goes to see the film, their neighbors, their dog's best friend. Scream to me is just a one-trick pony. The first film I liked quite a bit when it came out. Every time I've rewatched it, I've liked it less, so I've stopped watching it. The sequels, I've never liked any of them. And I get really annoyed about the fan base that has this deep attachment to the characters, and they clutch their pearls that they better not kill this person. Are you watching a horror movie? We should like when characters you care about are in real danger and might die. That's kind of the point of mortality and morality stories. Scream seems to just be existing inside Hot Topics and high school locker rooms, and it annoys me. I don't want another wave of these things. And I fear that with a talented filmmaker like the Radio Silence guys, we might get another wave of them. So I go into this with open eyes towards the film. If it's great, it's great. I'm not going to just hate it because I've invested in hating it. But I don't want this to be the standard. This, to me, is a destructive force in horror. It really is.
Okay, I have something to say about that. I actually commend Scream for being different. it isn't often that you have 3 main characters who live through every single one of the movies. And because of that, I'm kind of attached to it. You know, I do want to see them live through another one. I was very happy when they didn't kill him off in 4, because I thought for sure, well, they lived all through the first 3. So there's no way they're going to let all 3 of them live in 4. But they did, which totally blew me away, because I didn't guess that they would do that at all. This one, I have a feeling they will probably kill some major character off. I don't know which one. I'm hoping it won't be all 3. I'm hoping at least Courtney Cox gets to live through it. Maybe David Arquette. I don't know about Neve Campbell. It seems to me like almost like she has to die.
Yeah.
You know, it does seem to me like they're going to have to kill somebody. But if they don't, I'm going to give them credit for it, because it is different. It's definitely different than every other series of movies out there in horror. They don't normally keep that many people alive. And I was mad when they killed Randy.
I was kind of mad when they killed Randy too, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think they've stolen my idea. If they're bringing back all these dead characters, it's got to be meta. It's got to be like, you know, the movies have influenced somebody to really start killing people, and now they're stalking the cast or something like that. So that's how you might see the character. You might see Neve Campbell get killed and not Sidney Prescott or something like that. I don't know.
The inception of Scream.
Yes.
Here we go.
But that's the only way you can explain bringing back all these dead characters. Because I saw that Marley Shelton, she either tagged him or hashtagged Skeet Ulrich in that tweet or whatever it was. And
yeah.
So.
And then the rumors just started flying.
Yeah. But I agree with Christian. I can't get excited about it, even with the Ready or Not guys attached. And I loved Ready or Not. I just can't get excited. If they were doing another original, oh yeah, I'd be super excited. But it's.
I watched Ready or Not 2 weeks ago, and I have to say, what blew me away about Ready or Not, the movie itself was great, but once you get to the end, you're like, what are they going to do? What's, you know, and you think that they're going to not, you know, that it's all going to be like not real, you know, when they threw that twist in there that it was actually real, that the curse was real, I was speechless. It blew my mind, because I never imagined in a million years they'd do that. That was awesome. Good job, guys. I liked it.
And that's how you know that they're one of us.
Yeah.
They're the real deal, because they knew that Hollywood would have gone the other direction.
Oh yeah.
And that's another reason why, you know, if they're doing this Scream 5, they're going to shock you. They're going to shock us somehow. I just know it. They're going to do something unexpected.
Cross your fingers for the opening scene, wiping them all out.
All 3.
Does the timing seem interesting to y'all? Because Scream 4 for me seemed like it was out of nowhere. I mean, it was 2011.
They had the TV series too. Did anybody watch that?
No.
It fizzled. You know,
I watched it. I watched every episode of that.
Did you like it?
I don't know if I liked it. I watched it. It was like a really teen drama set in a completely different. It has nothing to do with the original. It's just that it's the same concept, like kind of, I guess. It's a completely different killer, completely different story, everything.
Even a different mask, from what I understand.
2 seasons, right?
Yeah, it had 2 seasons. The second season actually kind of like, there's actually almost like 3 seasons. For some reason, the second season actually ended with a totally different story. They ended up going to this island. Anyway, it was a show, but it didn't hit like at all. So they had Scream 4 kind of, you know, wishy-washy. They had a show that, I don't know how it got 2 seasons really, but I guess it's CW.
Because he died after season 1, and it was more buzz about it. Yeah,
I think so. And then, so I was kind of surprised too that they thought that they could pump some life into this thing. I can only assume that somebody read a script that they liked, that they thought they could pull. I think Piz's idea is probably pretty close to the truth. But we'll see.
And listen, they better be ready for a lawsuit. Okay, I'm coming at them.
punished.